Good morning, class. Welcome to St. Peter's School. So this is our science class, and in last class we were discussing about the point what is the classification of microbes, how the classification of microbes done. Okay, why it's done? What is microorganism? Microorganism are those organisms which can be clearly seen under a microscope, which is so small that which is not able we cannot able to see with our naked eyes, or their cellular structure we can't understand their structure, so it is easily to see under a microscope, and those organisms are known as microorganism. Okay, and in last class we have seen that microorganism has been divided into two parts, that is prokaryotes, eukaryotes. And prokaryotes consist of bacteria, while eukaryotes consist of protista and fungi and algae organism. Okay, so we are going to do today one by one all the organisms. Some few of the organism we have covered in the last class also, but we will do revision for the every organism today. Okay, so let's start with the fungi. Fungi, what is fungi? When at the time of Whitaker's classification, only we studied about this because fungi has been divided into separate kingdom. So we have already studied about this. We will do a quick revision of fungi again. Though we know that a fungi comes under a eukaryotic multicellular organism, but though fungi has a cell wall also present in their cell structure, but fungi is not considered as a plant because they don't have chloroplast, and so that is the reason fungi is non-green in color. The first point you can see here, that plant-like organism that do not contain chlorophyll are called fungi. Okay, fungi may be unicellular, that is yeast fungi is unicellular in structure, or the multicellular is bread mold, and are found in warm and the moist places. Okay, so what temperature, what environment fungi requires to grow is warm and moist. So I think most of you have seen during rainy season it happens a lots of time that there is a whitish layer appears on your bread or your roti. Okay, we all have seen lots of time we use yeast for baking something, or so. And what type of yeast is a type of unicellular fungi, and multicellular fungi is bread mold. So there in fungi there are a variety of cellular structure. It might be unicellular or it might be multicellular. Okay, it can be seen under a microscope, then only we are able to discriminate between them. Third point given here, that fungi can be heterotrophic, saprophytic, or parasitic in nutrition. Okay, mostly we know that fungi is saprophytic in nature, but few times it has been seen that it might be heterotrophic or parasitic in nutrition. But mostly it is you understand like this only, that fungi is saprophytic because it mostly grows on the dead and decaying plants only. Last, I have given you some few examples regarding fungi, that is yeast, rhizopus. Rhizopus fungi is seen on the bread. Okay, some fungi can be seen with the naked eyes also, not properly, but as a very thin layer we can be seen of the fungi. Okay, mushrooms and puffballs. These are the few example of fungi. Now come to the page number 4. Okay, there is a third number fungi. It has been described in your book also. So let's have a quick reading of this also. The first point is given, these are found on decaying organic matter and dead bodies of plants and animals. So we all know that that's why fungi is known as a saprophytic. Okay, because it grows on dead and decaying of the plants or the animals. These are eukaryotic organisms. Some are unicellular and other are visible with the naked eyes. I have already told you that both type of organism found under the fungi kingdom, that is unicellular or multicellular. Okay, and it can be seen with it can be seen under a microscope also. Some are also seen by the naked eyes. That is the example of bread mold. Okay. And the third point it's given here, saprophytic absorb the food from decaying organic matter. So we already know that this is what is saprophytic. Fourth point is they reproduce sexually, asexually by cell division or by budding. So the reproduction way is either a cell division or the budding form. Just for your information, you just know it as a information only. So what is the way of reproduction? Two types, cell division or the budding. Don't worry about this. What is budding? We will study in the higher classes that what is budding. You don't need to know about this a lot more, okay, this time. So just take it as a point that what is the way of reproduction is sexually or the asexually. Some examples is Baker's yeast, candida, and mushroom are the some examples given here. Okay, I have given you here the some images also, that a microorganism that is used for making bread to brewing beer yeast. Okay, this is the example of the bread mold which appears on the, like, which is the bread mold is a fungi, appears on the bread. Okay, you can see this type of a structure it has when it's seen under a microscope. It is a whitish layer is only can be seen with the naked eyes, but when you will see it under a microscope, you will get this type of a structure. Okay, now let's move to the next organism, that is bacteria. Okay, what is bacteria? They are simple living organisms which are found all around us. They are mostly single-celled tiny organisms, but they live together in a colonies of millions. So what it's trying to say that you will not never get a single bacteria. Most of the time it is seen in a group. So that's why it is written here colony. What is colony? Colony is a specific area in which like two to three family lives together in a house, that is called colony. So in the same way, bacteria always lives in a group together. Okay, they are simple living organisms which are found all around us. We can see bacteria. No, we cannot see bacteria with our naked eyes, but it is present all over around us. Bacteria are found in three different shapes, that is rod shape called bacilli, spherical shapes called cocci, and spiral called spirilla. Okay, bacilli, cocci, and spirilla. It's cocci, it's not cocci. Okay, cocci and spirilla. Okay, and now come to your book also. You can take out page number third. You will see the first bacteria explanation is given here. Unicellular, independent, parasitic organisms. Sometimes many bacteria together form colonies. The same point I have been given you here. Bacterial cell is prokaryotic with cell wall. Bacterial cell is prokaryotic with cell wall. Okay, it is prokaryotic, but prokaryotic cell structure is not defined. The cell organelles are not defined, but there is a cell wall found. When we were discussing about demerits of Whitaker's classification, we considered that in Monera kingdom, he has considered bacteria under a Monera kingdom. But then also some of the bacteria are having a cell wall, and but according to Monera kingdom, that is prokaryotic in nature, cell structure is nothing defined. So that's why these demerits are seen under the Whitaker's classification. It has not been cleared about the bacteria. Okay. Now we were studying about the bacteria. So there are three. Okay. So third point, they reproduce by simple binary fission. You know what is the reproduction way of bacteria? That is binary fission. Just for the point, you have to learn this. Okay. In favorable condition, bacteria grow vigorously and can double their number in 20 minutes. Okay, if the bacteria will get a suitable temperature, what happens? It grows vigorously, it reproduces vigorously and can double their number in 20 minutes. So suppose if uh, so what happens actually? Bacteria, if there is a good bacteria, it's no problem. There is a two types of bacteria, a good bacteria and bad bacteria also. So suppose if there is a bad bacteria, what happens? It grows vigorously and it can double itself in a 20 minutes. So it is very important to remove that bacteria or the kill but that particular harmful bacteria. Otherwise, it will double itself in a 20 minutes. Okay, they on the basis of shapes, they are divided into three parts: rod shaped, spherical shaped, and spiral shaped. You can see the images here. The images given of the few bacteria. You can see this is like it is a cocci. Okay, cocci, bacilli. Bacilli is a rod shaped. Okay, and some are having spiral shape. Some has comma shaped also. Vibrio cholerae. This is a comma shaped bacteria. Okay, so several type of bacteria are found in our nature. Okay, now we will study about algae. What is algae? Okay, so algae have a quick revision. You have been given on the page number four. You can see in the point number four, algae. So have a quick reading of it. They are aquatic, eukaryotic, unicellular, autotrophic organisms. So this is eukaryotic, unicellular, autotrophic organism. Autotrophic, it means that it becomes in a plant. Okay, okay, they are aquatic. It mostly grows in where the water is present. To photosynthesis carried out with the help of chloroplast present in the cell. Very few species of algae are unicellular. Most of them are multicellular and visible with naked eyes. Okay, so which algae which is multicellular in nature is visible with naked eyes, or which is unicellular in nature are not cannot be seen with the naked eyes. Okay, so first example I have given you in the slide is algae are the simple plant-like organism which are usually aquatic in nature. Why it is known as aquatic in nature? Because it generally grows that in that place where the water is present only. Okay, they contain a cell wall and a chlorophyll and can make their own food by the photosynthesis. So it has a proper like plant-like cell. Only they have a cell wall also. They have a chlorophyll also and can make their own food by the photosynthesis. Algae can be unicellular or a multicellular. Some of the common examples are diatoms, chlamydomonas, and seaweed. You can see I have given you a very beautiful image of the algae how it grows. You can see this type of algae can be seen with the naked eyes, but when you will see under a microscope this type of cellular structure you will find there, that is it is a structure of chlorella. Okay, you can see in your book also it's given. Okay, so now today we are going to end our class here only. We have read the characteristics of fungi, algae, and bacteria today. In next class, we will cover the topic protozoa and virus and other points related to this. So till the time, keep revising your chapter. Thank you. Bye bye.